In this chapter, we're going to be looking at commands. And so basically, when you're commanding somebody, you're telling them to do something. In Spanish, there's going to be the familiar form, if you're speaking to somebody in the tú form, the formal if you're speaking to somebody in the formal, the usted form, and also the plural if you're telling more than one person how to do something or what to do, sorry. So today we're going to be looking at the tú command, the informal commands. And so these would be telling friends, hey, go to lunch with me, or do your homework, etc. So this is how you talk to friends in command form. Okay, so to form a command, basically what you're going to do in the tú form is you're going to use the present tense ending of usted, él, and ella. It's just your third person ending. So for AR verbs, your ending would be A, ER verbs would be E, IR verbs will also be E. So if you look at the conjugation, you drop your AR and put A. It's like saying he walks or she walks, él camina, ella camina. Well, if you direct that verb, that form, camina, to a person, to a friend, then you're telling them, you're basically commanding them to walk. Camina conmigo, walk with me. Come saludable, eat healthy. Here's an example for vivir. Vive in Michigan, live in Michigan. You're commanding them to live here. Okay? So as far as forming the command, it's really nothing new. You've done this before, just in a different meaning. All right, just like everything in Spanish, you have irregulars. The irregular tú commands are listed here. The verb decir is irregular, so in other words, you can't drop the IR and put E. The command is not dese, it's di. Salir, the command will be sal. Hacer, the command is haz. Ser, the command is sé. Ir, the command is ve. Tener, ten. Mantener, mantén. Venir, ven. And poner, pon. So if you're going to command a friend, put your books on the table. Pon tus libros en la mesa. Do your homework. Haz tu tarea. Tell the truth. Di la verdad, etc. So you get the idea. You won't use the conjugation. You just have to memorize the actual command. Just like you tell your friends to do something, you're also going to have to, at times, tell them not to do something. So for negative commands, the conjugation is a little trickier. It says here, negative commands are used to tell someone not to do something. To form the negative command with a regular verb, drop the O from the present tense yo form and add the following endings. So for ARs, look at here now, you're going to opposite vowels. You're going to an ES, so it's an AR verb, but you're ending it with E. Same thing with ER and IR, opposite vowel. You're going to end them with A. They have an S, that doesn't make them plural. Okay, it's just the negative ending. It's important to remember that you have to start with the yo form because these commands are affected by the irregular yo rules. So for example, salir, you know the yo form is salgo. So the stem of the command is going to need that G, just like the yo form does. Okay, so here's an example. For cantar, the yo form is canto. You drop the O, and then you put your ES ending in its place. No cantes. For ER verbs, here's an example. Hacer, the yo form is hago. So you drop the O from hago and put AS. No hagas. And then for your IR verbs, an example would be salir. The yo form is salgo. So then you drop the O and put AS. No salgas. Okay. The irregulars, there's only 4. So only 4 irregular negative commands. You have dar, and the command would be no des. Remember, these are negative, so they have to have the no. Estar, no estés. ir, no vayas, and ser, no seas. There's some spell changes that are affected by some of these. So verbs ending with car, gar, and zar, you'll have to spell change for pronunciation purposes. So sacar, if you are going to follow the C by an ES, it changes the sound of it. It would say no saces. So therefore you have to change the spelling to maintain that sound. So it goes to QU, no saques. Llegar, you're going to change it to GU, no llegues. If you don't add the U, G followed by E will sound like a J. So no llegues, that would be incorrect. So you want that G sound, okay? And then cruzar, the Z will change to C, no cruces. Kind of like in Spanish 1, you know how pencil is lápiz with a Z, but then pencils plural changes to lápices and you spell it with a C. It's just for pronunciation purposes. Okay, and I believe that's it. Nope. Okay, if you have pronouns, this is important. If you have pronouns, you got to know where to put them. Okay, so you're going to attach pronouns, and we have several. There's reflexive, direct object, indirect object. Those get attached to affirmative commands. Okay, so like the command for help is ayuda. If you're trying to say help me, it's ayúdame. You attach it to the command. The command for read is lee. If you want to say read it, like read the book, léelo. Read the magazine, léela. Pronouns after no with negative commands. So you're going to put them between the command and the no. So where here is ayúdame for the affirmative, here you're going to say no me ayudes, don't help me. Don't read it, no lo leas. Notice how here leer goes to opposite vowel. Same thing with ayudar. All right. We will continue to discuss this as we practice negative commands, but that would be the hardest part, I think, is associating opposite vowels now. Thank you very much.